In our top story, a Bismarck man charged with the murder of his 3-month-old daughter sat in front of a jury today for the first day in what's expected to be an 8-day trial. Renee Cooper sat in on opening statements and testimony from the deceased baby's mother. She's at the Burleigh County Courthouse with what she's learned.
Inside this building, a picture was painted of what may have happened between April 18th and 19th of 2018 that resulted in the death of a baby girl. 23-year-old Jose Rivera Riefel is the sole defendant charged with murder with extreme indifference to a child, a AA felony, and child abuse of a victim under the age of 6, a B felony. The state took the stand first, telling the jury there were no other adults home at the time the child was abused.
He caused her injuries, and his abuse led to her death.
The defense opened by saying there were no eyewitnesses the night of the abuse to link Rivera Riefel to the killing of his child.
The state's case is built on a foundation of suspicion and supposition, but not facts.
She's not bleeding. Okay.
The prosecution played the 911 call for the jury to hear. The child's mother, 23-year-old Jennifer Lopez, made the call. After the dispatcher, Lopez was the next to take the stand.
I asked if everything was okay, and for my understanding, everything was okay.
Through her testimony, Lopez explained that she had 2 young girls, one who was about a year and a half old when this all happened in April of 2018, and the 3-month-old. She told the jury she would usually have her brother and his girlfriend watch the girls so she could work the night shift, but about a week before the incident, he stopped helping her.
Sora cried too much. She was a crybaby, he say.
That's when she turned to Rivera Riefel, the father of both kids, who she says was living in his car at the time.
Was he paying child support in any way?
No, not to me.
According to Lopez's testimony, she left for work at 9 p.m. on the 18th and returned home with groceries after work and running errands sometime after 8:20 on the morning of the 19th. When she brought in a handful of groceries, she says she didn't hear any noise in the apartment. Shortly after, she says she found Rivera Riefel holding their baby, giving her CPR.
She was like breathing hard to breathe.
She called 911.
I can hear anything, please.
And this is where the defense has a problem. Rivera Riefel's lawyer, Morrow, says her current story, what she told law enforcement, is different from what she told the dispatcher. Lopez told Morrow she lied initially out of fear of losing her children. Eventually, the child was airlifted to Fargo, where she passed away days later.
Did you do anything to Sora to cause her injuries?
No.
It was an emotional day here at the courthouse, and so far, no one knows exactly what happened between 9 p.m. on April 18th and the next morning. Between today's hearing and next Wednesday, 29 witnesses are expected to take the stand. Reporting from the Burleigh County Courthouse, I'm Renee Cooper for KX News.
Lopez did clarify that as far as she knows, no one else entered her apartment during that time. She also said she had no previous issues with Rivera Riefel watching her children.